Welcome to the Conference Connection, your go-to place to get the scoop on what conferences are coming up that you need to know about. Here are your hosts, Paul Faust, president of Ring Boost, and Seth Price, founder of BluShark Digital and managing partner of Price Benowitz.
Hey guys, doing Paul Faust here with Ring Boost again with my partner as always in crime, Seth Price from BluShark and Price Benowitz. And today we have a special guest who I will let Seth introduce.
We got Sharon from MTMP. It is great to have you here. MTMP has sort of been the definitive conference for several decades in the mass tort space. And I was just talking pre-shooting this with Sharon. It sounds like you have an incredible lineup for this upcoming MTMP conference in Vegas.
Yeah, thanks, Seth. We're really excited to be featuring three different people in Vegas this time. So we've got starting out on Tuesday, April 1st at our opening party at Excess Nightclub, which if you've been to that, we draw like 1,100 people. It's just an incredible opening event. And so Saquon Barkley, who the legendary running back from the Philadelphia Eagles, who pretty much helped them get into the Super Bowl, he's going to come out to the party and do meet and greet, and you can get your picture taken with him, shake his hand. So he's going to be at our Excess party.
And for those who don't know, Sharon is Philadelphia based, and for Paul and myself growing up in the New York market, it's sort of what could have been, what could have been. But that's great, because that party is normally awesome, great way to kick off the conference, and to have him there makes one more reason to get on a plane and go.
Yeah, we just we happened upon a chance to invite him, and so I jumped on it. We just made this a couple weeks ago, and so I think he's excited to come out too. He likes Vegas, so that made it an easy invitation.
You also you got entertainment at night, you got music.
Yeah, then we've got on Wednesday, we start with the lunch, and Terry Bradshaw is going to come.
The best.
Yeah, he's going to be so fun.
If you've ever seen a speaker, he is the funniest speaker, entertaining. You will enjoy every second because I don't care what the interviewer asks him. You have no idea where Terry's going with his answer. He is that funny and that off the cuff. I can't wait to see him.
Oh, I think I was sitting with you at NTL when he was on years ago. That was fun.
I know that he was talking about his man crush on Tom Brady. And it's funny, we're talking about the fun stuff, but in all seriousness, I've been at MTMP probably for the past 15 years, 20 years. This is the spot to learn and do it right about what are the current torts, which ones you should get involved with, what's the science behind them. Yes, there was a lot of fun. There was a lot of networking. There are a lot of parties, but the deep dive into the real business of mass torts and connecting with the lawyers who are on the steering committees, handling the trials. And for people who said, I've been there many times, I know there's a lot of new vendors. There's a lot of new tech out there. We're seeing a flip in who's showing up. If you haven't been in a while, or if you decided, I'm going to take a break, mass torts, it's time to come back, because there's a lot of exciting stuff going on in the industry that you need to see.
No, you're exactly right, Paul. This is a brand new conference. We've got half of our exhibit hall is going to be new. Just all the companies that are in the AI space, for example, are going to be there, and so there's always new vendors, but this time in particular, it's going to look a lot different. There's a lot of new people. Attendee wise, we always draw between 200 and 400 brand new, never been before attendees at every MTMP. And I don't think a lot of people know that. There's people who go once a year or every other year, but there's always new people there. And then we have a bunch of new sessions. We've got a session on the California wildfires, and we've got several of the firms that are leading the charge in that litigation. We've got a session with all the brand newly appointed leadership in Depo Provera. They're all going to be there. So to your point, that's exactly right. Most of the people who are leading these big torts are all coming to Vegas. They're all on the panels. They're all going to be there.
So Sharon, a couple questions for you. First of all, if somebody wants to go and they haven't yet, you got to talk about where they go to register. And then also, for those of you who've been there, I know some people reached out that well, the price went, all right, the price is this. Reach out, talk to Sharon and the team. I don't know if there's booths available, but there are opportunities to be there to help build and keep the conference the way we all want it to be, which is one of these spots to go to learn mass torts and what's going on. So maybe if you could just mention that for people who may not know.
Sure. Yeah. So just go to mtmp.com and you'll see the place to register. There's a drop down at the top of the page where for the live conference, and that's where you register. If you're a legal services attendee, so if you're from a company that doesn't have a booth and you want to register, the registration fee is $19.95, which is just $300 more than the attorney registration fee. Now, having said that, like Paul said, if you need a discount or you're trying to work it out to come, just email me and let's see if we can work something out for you. There's multiple attendee discounts. If you're a member of the National Trial Lawyers, there's a $300 discount. So there's lots of ways to do this if you want to come out.
And I think the important thing to point out to the industry is that we are an industry, and that is composed of both the attorneys, or I would say all three: the attorneys, the vendor support for the attorneys, and the people who put on conferences. And we need to be supporting these conferences, because if we're not supporting the conferences, they go away. And then we don't have the opportunity to come in. I am not going out of my way to get 800 lawyers to show up in Las Vegas. Sharon and her team they do it every year. And we need to figure out ways to support these organizations and support these conferences. We understand, look, you know me, there's sometimes where you can't take a booth. That's okay. There's a time and a place. But if you're going to show up, let's support the conference. Let's go to the events. Let's go to the comedy shows. Let's meet the Saquons. Let's work the room and go from there.
Yeah, we're doing everything on our end to make it as valuable as possible for all of you to be there, and as easy, and as, you know, we're trying to pack the schedule every day. So there's multiple places you could be, different tracks are going on simultaneously. There's a ton of stuff going on. And so we really want you all to be able to make the most out of your 3 days there too. So that's all we're focused on, is how we can help you guys leverage what goes on out there, which Seth and Paul have been to numerous MTMPs, and they know, you know, a lot happens in that 3 days. Everybody goes. I mean, everybody who's important goes to that conference.
Seth, anything you want to add as both a vendor and an attorney who's been there and seen both sides? Anything you want to add?
Yeah, I think one of the valuable things, I was just talking to a buddy who's dabbled in mass torts, and I think he showed up at one, but has not continued to go. And he was just sharing with me, like, he's trying to run one himself, like an actual single case out of a mass tort. And he was like, yeah, he's going to make a bunch of money, but he's probably spent triple that putting the case together. And so what I like is I can sort of figure out who's doing what. And most of the time, I find that by partnering with the right people, you make more than attempting to go uphill yourself. And that's the part that I enjoy most about MTMP.
So again, we like to keep these episodes short and sweet and to the point. MTMP is coming up in a week. It's not too late to register. We want you there. There's an additive value. Every single person that gets added to 1 + 1 = 3, because my friends are coming, Seth's friends are coming, Sharon's friends are coming. Bring your friends. Let's all network. Register. Let's connect out there. Let's continue to build this industry for both ourselves, the lawyers, for the vendors, and the clients who have been hurt by these pharma companies and device companies. So love to see you out there. And as always, I will tell you, please like and share this page. Seth and our only purpose of doing this is to let people know where you should be, what's going on, and who you should send. So this is one of the ones you need to be at.
Great. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll see you all next week.
Sounds good.
Yep. All right.
Thank you for tuning in to the Conference Connection. Make sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you for our next episode.